So in this video we're going to solve a two-part or just a standard inequality. So a standard linear inequality in a single variable is going to look really exactly the same as a linear equation in a single variable and a linear equality in a single variable. And all of the steps that you use to solve a linear equation in a single variable are the same types of steps that you're going to use to solve a linear inequality in a single variable. The only thing that we have to watch out for is if we negate both sides of the inequality. As we saw in the previous video, we have to change the direction of the inequality sign. So start by rewriting the inequality, and I'm going to do this particular inequality two ways. So I'm going to rewrite it twice to set it up for two solution methods. So working this one through, I'm going to choose to get n on the left side and the numbers on the right. So my first step is going to be to distribute the 2 into the parentheses. So I'll get twice n plus 6 minus a 4 less than or equal to 5n minus 1. I'll combine my like terms. So I get 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 gives me plus 2 less than or equal to 5n minus 1. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, which will leave me with 2n on the left-hand side. And I'll get 5n. I'm subtracting 2 from both sides, so I subtract 1 here. Minus 2 more is minus 3. And then I'll need to subtract 5n from both sides. If I do that, if I subtract 5n from the right-hand side, it leaves me with negative 3. And I'll get 2n minus 5n is negative 3n on the left-hand side. And you see that to get n by itself, you would need to divide both sides by negative 3 here. So I need to be careful. There's one of two ways I can deal with this. If I choose to divide this line by negative 3 on both sides, I have just negated both sides of the inequality, and I need to immediately change the direction of the inequality sign. So negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1n is greater than or equal to 1. The other possibility would be to have your less than or equal sign the way that it was, and then divide both sides by negative 3, but do that kind of mentally. Do it in your head. Divide both sides by negative 3. If I divide the left-hand side by negative 3, I get n. And I know that negating both sides by dividing by 3 switches the direction of the inequality sign, and negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. So that would be the other possibility. This time we'll do the same problem, but we'll choose to get the n on the right-hand side. Get n on the right. So the steps are really going to be the same for a while. First distribute, which will give me 2n plus 6 minus 4. Less than or equal to 5n minus 1. Combine my like terms, gives me 2n plus 2 less than or equal to 5n minus 1. But if I'm going to get the n's on the right hand side, that means I want the numbers on the left. So this time I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So I get negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So I get 5n plus 0 is just 5n. And I added 1 to both sides. So I'm going to get 2n plus 3 because 2 plus 1 is 3. And then I'm going to subtract 2n from both sides to get all of the n's over on the right hand side. So 5n minus 2n is 3n. And then I'm dividing both sides by 3, which notice this doesn't cause a negation, so I don't need to change the order of the symbol like I did over here. And I get n. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times n is n, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So notice, what I want you to notice is that these are equivalent solutions. They look a little bit different. But in each case, notice that the inequality symbol is opening towards the n, which means they are equivalent, right? The point on the inequality is pointing towards the 1. The point is pointing towards the 1. So the idea is n greater than or equal to 1 is the equivalent to 1 is less than or equal to n. Either one of these are good solutions. They're perfectly fine. Notice that doing it this way made it so that I didn't have to reverse the order of the inequality symbol.